State government sue Malami over non-remittance of 176 billion naira from stamp duties. The Attorney General in Nigeria's 36 states has sued all of them. They have sued the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami for non-remittance of stamp duties fund generated from the states. And that's 176 billion naira. Well, according to a court document, the attorneys sued Malami because funds generated from stamp duties are not remitted to state coffers, People Gazette reports. They sought an order of the courts to mandate Malami to pay 176 billion naira for the backlog of stamp duties received between 2015 and 2020. The document read partly, an order of this honorable court directing the defendant to pay over to the plaintiffs all the sum of monies amounting to 176 billion 67,400,000 naira, representing ascertained and admitted collected stamp duties on individual persons' transactions within their respective states for the period of 2015 to 2020, and thereafter till the time of judgment of this honorable court or any other sum as the plaintiffs may be found entitled by the honorable court. Wow. So yeah, the attorney generals also sought an order of perpetual injunction restraining the defendant himself, privies, agents, or any persons by whatever name or howsoever called from appointing anyone for the purpose of collecting stamp duties on individual persons' transactions within the respective states of the plaintiffs henceforth. They further sought to declare that Malami has no right to withhold stamp duty transactions from individuals in their states. In the document, they argued that Malami should not be allowed to collect, administer, or collect stamp duties. A declaration that the defendant is not entitled to collect, administer, or keep the proceeds of any stamp duties on transactions involving individuals within the respective states of the plaintiffs, or any manner interfere with the plaintiff's rights and authority in the administering the provisions, is that correct English? Okay, of Section 4.2 of Stamp Duties of Cap S8 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria. The document explained. They demanded a declaration that the plaintiffs are entitled to 85% of all stamp duties collected on electronic money transfer levy, on electronic receipts, or electronic transfers of money deposited in deposit money banks and financial institutions, on any account or any type of account to be accounted for and expressed to be received by the person to whom the transfer or deposit is made in the plaintiff's respective states. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, this is not even. What is shit is like, why now? And why public? Something, again, maybe within their political space, something must have happened where they don't really care if things go public, because looking at this kleptocratic government, it is logical to and safe to assume that the attorney generals of each state are getting paid or are getting settled. Because this whole remittance thing, I'm not really too sure of what the purpose is, but the price, I mean, 176 billion naira. Yes, you understand that, to be honest, these kind of numbers, they don't really shake, the officials or politicians anymore, because they have literally, devalued, depreciated this currency at all costs that they can. So yeah, with big numbers, they don't feel it, but still, it's still a huge amount of money. It's a huge sum, and that's just for what, 5 years. yeah, from 2015 to 2020. So yeah, it's very shocking because it's like, um, this is just hard to believe. Why should we believe that? Why should believe that there wasn't any remittance of stamp duties for the past 5 years? Because 176 billion is way too much. It is way too much. And they're using that as an excuse just so you want to be settled, and somebody in the space did not keep to their part of the deal. So yeah. Um Please, have you forgotten that the great thief of the century, Desiani, 20 billion dollars? Please stop calling. Okay, I'm not even sure what this person is writing. Malami is very corrupt. See, shame. By the time Saint Buhari leaves office, Nigeria and Nigerians will not believe the quantum of corruption underneath the carpet of APC. That is very true. I think we don't even know what is going on. We really don't know. I think there's some things, it's normal. Some things we'll only find out when the next administration comes in. But when it comes to corruption, we don't know how far we are in debt. I mean, luckily for them, not luckily for them, but yeah, for them. I mean, it's fortunate for them. They have, signed the petroleum industry bill into law. So of course, they would earn a whole lot from that, especially when host communities, host states of such resources, particularly petroleum, crude oil and stuff, are only getting 3% of revenue that is profited from the sale of oil. So yeah, when it comes to corruption, I don't think it's anything surprising. But yeah, this person said we don't know what's going on. We will only understand the severity of corruption that has been taking place for 8 years. It's crazy for a government to be as bad as Buhari and they could get a second term. Yeah, the corruption is running a bit too deep, doing a little bit too much. Someone here says he has forgotten that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Time will come that himself will forfeit all his assets. He's busy using stolen money to gather. God is a God of time and season. Someone says restructuring all the way. Nigeria is irretrievably damaged. It needs to start again. It needs to be broken down and start. Nah. Someone says he will soon die. His wickedness is too much. Ooh. Okay. Someone says nothing can shake Malami. Well, right now, it looks like nothing can shake him because, of course, he has his backup. He has people that he's working for and his allies. So, yeah, nothing can shake him at the moment. That is true. Even though we don't want that to be the case, it is true. Before I think, don't forget to like and subscribe.